All right, we're back. I have my very special co-host, Alyssa, with me.
She says very special.
Yes.
Because she's making fun of me.
I'm not making fun of you. You're a very special co-host, just like Leroy Jethro Gibbs.
Leroy, not Leroy.
I said Leroy Jethro Gibbs.
You said Leroy.
I did not.
You did too. And you can play it back.
And I can play it back and prove it to you, but that's okay. Okay, so we neglected to go live on here yesterday because we were a little busy.
I was eating a whole plate of green beans.
She did eat a whole plate of green beans. But we were doing the Summer Institute stuff. I presented. So we thought we would recap. Summer Institute ended yesterday, and today is TETA Teacher Day here in Arlington. And we thought we would do kind of a final recap of what all we did. So, Alyssa.
Yes.
What do you think? Your first teaching education style conference. You've been to TIMSA before, but first conference with Mom. What do we think?
It was a good time. I really enjoyed, like I said the last time, I think the biggest part was just being able to see the student side, or like the teacher side of what I've been going through since I was 4.
Right, since you started school.
Because there were teachers of every grade level, whether higher education, which I'm in now, or K-12, which obviously I went through. I got a degree. But I mean, just seeing the teacher side of it and how much work goes into it.
Right. Yeah, that summers off thing is kind of a fallacy, right?
Yeah, for the students, it goes away in college. We don't get a summer off anymore.
Right, but that when you were a student and you were like, we're all going to go home and
we're going to do things. I just want a nap.
And you do want a nap. It's okay. You can nap on the way home.
I got a fuzzy pillow.
You do.
I'm going to sleep so hard.
You do. We have had some good time sightseeing while we were here. We got to go to the Museum of Science and History.
We did.
As part of TETA, as part of Summer Institute. Everybody got to go.
With a side quest of an Elton John concert in the
planetarium. There were 4 concerts that night. Elton John, Bruno Mars, Queen, and Motown.
Yeah.
And we got to see the Elton John one with the laser show, which was cool. Would have been cool to see the Queen one.
The Honorable Mark
Maddox
did say that one wasn't as cool.
What, that the Queen one was not as cool?
Yeah, he said it was not that good of a time.
I just like Queen, so
I do too.
I feel like I could have just, for me, it was like karaoke with lasers.
I will say, they do need reclining chairs.
They do need reclining chairs.
Because sitting with your neck up for 45 minutes to an hour, that gets to be a lot.
It did. She wanted to lay down on the floor, and I told her she couldn't because people would trip over her.
Well, that seems like a them problem.
But we got to see the Museum of Science and History, and they had a special exhibit about guitars and kind of the history of music and lots of different guitars. I think my favorite guitar they had was the air guitar.
I wish we had the soundboard so I could
have it.
Oh, crickets?
No. That one. That was the air guitar. But we have also gotten to go back and experience a little bit of family history. We got to go to, so the Museum of Science and History is attached to the Pink Palace.
Apparently, she's decided that in David's absence, she's going to make up with all of the bad jokes.
I wasn't making a bad joke about the Pink Palace. I was making a bad joke about the air guitar.
It just took me that long to recover from that.
Oh, okay.
The first sound that you pressed was the best one.
I can do that one. I don't ever get to play with the sounds. David always does this. What's this one? Oh, that's my new joke one.
They had the Pink Palace.
The Pink Palace.
And because they took when Sanders lost all of his fortune, they gutted the inside of it, but they kept the outside. which was made out of like pink rock and marble. So the whole building is like, it's not pink.
It's not pink
was
pink.
very disappointing.
I mean, it is kind of pink, but if
It's
you're
like
expecting
pink
Barbie
tinted.
pink,
Well, I wasn't expecting Barbie pink, but I was expecting like a pale pink because everybody said pink marble, but they weren't.
right? It was not really pink pink, but
It's
that
like
was cool
tinted.
because I grew up like some of my very young days in a Piggly Wiggly grocery store because my granddaddy owned them, and my mama worked there, and my daddy worked there, and my nana worked there, and so it was. I thought it was very neat. We got to talk to granddaddy before we went and send him some pictures, and he told us lots of stories. He had never gotten to go to the Pink Palace, so that was fun. Let's see, what else have we done? We've gone to IKEA while we were here. We've been to Ulta while we were here. We went to Dick's while we were here.
We went to Whataburger.
We did go to Whataburger for Alyssa.
I'm really hoping to convince her one more time.
We've had Starbucks
a few times.
A few times because it was between the hotel and the school. What am I supposed to do?
I'm in college. I don't get up without being caffeinated.
She doesn't, and she's gotten up very early the past few days, and she's got one more day to get up early, and then she can sleep late, starting on Sunday.
Anybody else just hear a door?
Yeah, but
okay, whatever.
You may notice we're in a little bit of a different location. We have moved into the library at Arlington High School because they're back to doing a lot of construction out there, and so it was really loud. But let's see. Yesterday I presented all about podcasting as an assessment and beyond, so that was fun. Alyssa got to sit in on that. And then we went to Which Canva House Are You?, which was totally Harry Potter themed. Shout out to the crew from Arlington that does that one because it is so cute.
Jason dressed like Dumbledore.
Jason did dress like Dumbledore.
And then like Moses, because he took the beard and the hair off. So then he was just wearing his little cap and robes and just looked like Moses.
Just looked like Moses. Yeah, that was kind of a weird thing though. I'm not going to lie.
Odd transition. And he left it in my chair for some reason. So when I turned around to go back to my chair to sit down, there was hair there. Hairy. It looked like a hairy rodent, but you know it's okay.
But it's okay because he's gotten a lot of mileage out of that Dumbledore costume.
And now he's going to be Dumbledore Santa at TETC.
Yes, he is. So,
which I've already made plans to.
She is already making plans to come with me to TETC in December.
To see him late night breakfast.
There will not be any Blevins at late night breakfast.
So sorry, for the first time in so many years, you won't have a Blevins there. And I am the life of that party. She's
going to go with me to that and hang out and do some of what we've done. It's in Nashville.
Okay.
So if you think you would like to come hang out with us, you should. TETC is a ton of fun. There may or may not be in the works a grassroots ugly Christmas sweater party, maybe pageant thing happening at TETC. So just saying, that would be a really cool thing that you would not want to miss if that were to happen. I can neither confirm nor deny, but it may be in the works.
I can confirm that if you see me, if you have anything shiny, I will talk to you.
Yes. So vendors, be ready.
I'm the best co-host. I'm the coolest person ever. My ego knows no bounds, but I am a very simple person. So if you have something shiny, I will take it.
I'm very concerned about her self-esteem.
She has been. Always.
We had the big meeting yesterday with some announcements. So some things that, if you don't know this yet, I think we've covered this in the podcast before, but just in case you're a new listener, TETA is now a free membership for everybody. Obviously, like TETC, the conference is not free. Summer Institute is not free. Teacher Day is free, and next year's Summer Institute and Teacher Day will be in Knoxville, over on the east side of town. So can't wait for that. But if you are in education, really in any realm, I highly encourage you to join TETA. There's kind of some different options that you can do. You can join TETA. Then we have the 3 grand regions. There's ETETA, MTETA, and WTETA that are also free membership. And also within TETA, there's 3 different learning networks: the instructional learning network, the technical learning network, and the virtual learning network. So if you work on the instruction side of the world, then that instructional learning network. But also if you are teaching virtual, then you can be a member of one of the learning networks, 2 of them, all 3 of them. So it's just a great way to meet people that maybe are like-minded. If you do like to use EdTech in your classroom, or like to learn those new things, people that are willing to go try the things. See, I presented this morning. This morning was all about emerging technologies and good or evil. The teacher kind of decides. That's a little bit about my presentation. And it went well. We actually had to go get some more chairs. I think we brought 9 or 10 extra chairs in there.
And then I got relegated to the hallway.
And then she offered to go to the hallway.
Someone stole my super comfy chair. I gave it.
You gave somebody your super comfy chair.
But it was super comfy.
It was super comfy. So that's kind of what we've done. And we're going to do a few more of the Educate and Elevate podcasts for the TETA Instructional Learning Network. So you can be looking for those to come out on the TETA website soon. And then I think we're going to head back to the east side of Tennessee.
We're meeting Dad in Cookville to eat.
Did we decide that?
Well, that's what we talked to him about.
Okay. I didn't know if he ever texted us back on it.
I don't know. He was you were the one texting him.
I don't think I ever texted him that.
You sent it to him in the car.
Did I?
While we were at Starbucks.
Okay.
Oh my God.
It's been a long week. I'm tired. But if you are a Perfect Chaos subscriber, stay tuned. This will be the last episode, I guess, with my special co-host Alyssa.
I know. Everybody should be devastated.
But next week, David and I will be coming to you live from TEMSA. I've got some things to do in Wilson County before we go to TEMSA. So we may be doing a little bit of that. We may come to you live a little bit from there, but
I'll be back in December.
She'll at least be back in December with me when we go to TETC. So hope you've enjoyed Perfect Chaos on the road for this short little trip. And we will look forward to getting things maybe back to normal soon.
These segments were called Alyssa's Chaos, starring Perfect Chaos.
Yes, Alyssa's Chaos. I feel like that's right. Anything else you want to add?
It's still funny because we're looking at each other, but it looks like we're both looking.
Well, on mine, it looks like we're both looking the same direction.
So does it on mine.
Mm-hmm.
What a shame.
We said we were going to figure out the cameras.
We did not.
We did not. We were too tired. She took a nap. She did.
I put my little sleep mask on and took a nap.
It was a thing. So that's what we've got. Any last words of wisdom?
If it's shiny, take it.
If it's shiny, ask for it.
Unless it's free, then take it.
If it's free, then take it. All right. You want to do the sign off, or do you want me to?
You can.
Okay. Well, then until next time, remain calm in your perfect chaos.
Alyssa's chaos.